Hey guys, welcome back to the REVan channel. We're at Coastal Dyno in Tampa, Florida, and we're going to do a carbon fiber wing install today. I got my man Andrew Richards here, Andrew Richards Performance Components. He makes some incredible carbon fiber pieces for Foxbody Mustangs, SN95 New Edge cars, and today we're going to get down with an installation of one of his rear wing kits. Tell us about the company, tell us what components you make, and what are we really going to do today?
Well, today we're going to install this carbon fiber wing that I make for these New Edge cars. I started the company a few years ago when I was tired of working the corporate life and just wanted to do my own thing. I've been enjoying it so far. I make these, I think they're top of the line. This whole kit, all the hardware and everything you see doesn't weigh but like 5.3 pounds. The screws are most of it seems like.
So Andrew, super lightweight on the kit, and you said retails for about 2,000 bucks?
Around there for the entire kit, yes sir.
So I'm assuming you got a gurney flap here that's adjustable. Give us some of the details on the kit and tell us a little bit about how you make this.
Yes, I made these slotted so they're infinitely adjustable, unlike most others. They'll go from a 1/2 inch of wicker to 1.5 inches. Some people get crazy and flip the brackets over and they'll go way up there. How do I make it? I make these in molds. I design the I started out having a friend help me design all the aluminum stuff, and then we make molds from there. And then when you're making the carbon fiber, you have to prep the molds, put in a nice clean, clear layer of gel coat, all the fabrics, consumables, flow media, tubes. It's all vacuum bagged, and it is resin infused from one side to the other for a really clean, void-free look. It's super hard to get to this point, but I've been working real hard at it.
Well, you got some really nice product. The kit looks amazing. So what do you say we get to the installation?
Absolutely, I'm excited.
Testo North America is the world's largest manufacturer of handheld test and measurement instrumentation and software for HVAC, food safety, pharma compliance, and combustion analysis. And you can check out Testo at testo.com. Andrew, what is the first step in the installation procedure? And is this something that somebody can do at home in their garage?
I believe anybody can do this. I don't really feel like there has to be a certain way this is done, but I like to tape off this trailing edge of the wing. I find me a nice center line. I will take this wicker, which works on all my wings. It's obviously too long, and I will get that where it in a position where these two wicker tabs will be as wide as possible without hanging off the wing, and that ties the ends in really well. And I will start from the center, however I'm going to lay it out, and work my way out. And then when I go from here to the car, that wicker will hold everything really square where it likes to sag without it. And it makes it a whole lot easier to put on the car that way.
Hey Lewis, what's up buddy? Come here buddy.
So I'm installing the first wicker tab here, and I'm just gonna bring it up snug, make sure it lines up with the edge right there. If it's off just a tad, ain't gonna hurt anything.
And how tight do you make that?
You don't have to kill them, just snug it up real good. just marking the edge of the wicker to be trimmed to fit. These are longer, obviously. So we cut that off right there, and it'll fit just inside the spill plates. So I cut this with the bandsaw here at Sam's shop. You can use a cutoff wheel or a multitude of other things to cut it with. I like the cutoff wheel most of the time. I always cut just a little bit long, and I use a sanding block to file to fit. So the next step is to get in here with the hinges and mark the holes that we're going to drill for it. And as you can tell, I'm using this popsicle stick to do the best I can to keep the hinge following the body line of the car. I'm using a contrasting marker to make seeing it easier. So what we have here, we've drilled some rather large holes in the deck lid. And being as it's a stock deck lid, we can't get behind it to put any screws on it. So what we have are riv nuts. When you tighten these down with a tool, it pulls it and it smashes it in, locks it in place with this gun here. These things are rather tight. And just a nice little squeeze, not too much. Alright, so the next step is to get the wing into position and mark the holes for the hinges so we can get them drilled and mounted. I've used the lift, brought this down pretty good. I got my trusty table, I'm doing this by myself, so I do everything I can to get them lined up. And I set it just on the lip of the hinges. And I'm taking my marker and I'm going underneath and just marking each hole. So we put the wing in place, we marked all the hole positions, we drilled all the holes, putting all the screws in finger tight. Now we're going to run them home. So the next step is to mount our spill plate. But before we mount our spill plate, we want to make sure the car is sitting somewhere close to the way it sits when it's on the ground. And we want to make sure our wing is somewhere close to level. That way we can get it perfectly tuned in with the adjustment on the struts. Now that we got the sill plate all measured out, got our lines marked where we want my screws at, and I'm going to drill them all out. And now that all the holes are drilled, we can simply just bolt it together. So for our next step, we've laid out all our strut mounts, got them where we wanted them. Then we drilled all the pilot holes. Now we're going to take them the rest of the way and start the strut install and level out the wing once and for all. So when you buy your ARPC wing, it comes with 2 of these carbon tubes when you buy the whole kit. I have roughly leveled the wing. We have plenty of adjustment on our heim joints, or rod ends, whichever you want to call them. And I've marked it. I'm getting 2 out of this piece. I'm going to go ahead and cut them on this bandsaw. So when you get your ARPC kit, not only do you get the carbon tube, you get the aluminum inserts, the aluminum jam nuts, the aluminum rod ends, trying to keep it as light as possible. I only run 1 jam nut, and you're just simply going to epoxy these together. But the first thing you want to do is make sure you test fit everything and everything's exactly where you want it before you epoxy anything.
Check it out, guys. About 5-6 hours for the installation. You can do it with hand tools. You can do it right in your driveway or your garage. It looks great, and obviously it's going to make the car more stable going down track. Andrew, it was fun working with you today. If somebody's interested in one of these rear wing kits, where can they find you?
Thank you, Evan. You can find me on my Facebook page as Andrew Richards Performance Components, or you can find me on my personal page as Andrew Richards.
All right, guys, check it out. Great video. We're going to get some more tech going on the channel. We appreciate every one of you. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.